This video is focusing on 7-4, finding distance in the coordinate plane. We're going to start out today with example 1. This is on page 402 in your textbook if you want to follow along. So it says Thomas and Jim are outside the haunted castle ride and they want to get to the clown tent in time for the next show. So here is the castle and here is the clown tent. Nice and creepy. Alright, so Jim says that the marked yellow paths show the shortest path to the tent. So he's thinking, okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's how I'm gonna get to the tents. And if you notice down here, we have a scaled up scale legend for the graph. So this is saying 1 grid square is 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, and 1 centimeter equals 500 feet. So Jim is saying definitely that's the shortest path to the clown tent. And then on the next page, if you flip to the next page on 402, so that was 401 actually, 402. So Thomas says that walking along a straight path from the haunted mansion to the clown tent is a shorter path. So haunted mansion here, clown tent here, he's saying that you could just go diagonally and that would be a shorter path. The book, I don't have it pictured here, but the book is asking you to draw this on a coordinate plane. So the page before this, 401, says that this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, and then right here is 0, 0. And so I'm going to go ahead and just replicate this picture here. And I'm going to see if I can I'm going to use my highlighter since it's thicker because I'm having a lot of trouble getting a dot drawn on this coordinate plane. So here we have just going up, when x is 1, y is 3, and so we'll go here when x is 1, y is 3, right there, and then when x is 4, y is 1. So that's when x is, and there's my dots there. Okay, so we want to figure out what is the distance between these two spots here. This is terrible, so I'm just going to try and redraw with pen. Thanks for hanging in there with me. We want to know what the distance is between those 2 points, and so of course we're going to use Pythagorean theorem to figure it out. Alright, so if I have when x is 1, y is 3, and when x is 4, y is 1, I want to know the distance between those 2 points, and I need to make a triangle here so that I can use Pythagorean theorem. So I can see that I have, let's call this side A, and this side B, and this side C. And then all I need to do is figure out A and B, and since we're on a coordinate plane, I can do that pretty easily. So A has a length of 2, so A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So A has a length of 2, B has a length of 1, 2, 3, and then C is unknown. I'll put the squared signs there. So we're just essentially trying to find the length of that line C. And we can do that with our graph. 2 squared is 4 plus 3 squared is 9 equals C squared. And 4 plus 9 is 13 equals C squared. And we know that if we want to get C alone, we have to do the opposite operation of squared, which is take the square root. So we'll do that here. Take the square root, and so C is the square root of 13. And if you put that into your calculator, you'll see that it's roughly 3.61. 3.161 is the length of C. Okay, so what does that tell us as far as the original problem? Okay, we know that the length from here to here, C, let's just draw that line one more time. The length from here to here is 3.61 centimeters. Okay, so if 3.61 centimeters is how far that distance is, and we know that each centimeter equals 500 feet, then we need to do 3.61 times 500 to scale it up, and that's going to equal us 1,805. So that's 1,805 feet between those two stars diagonally. Now if you remember back at the beginning, James, the other guy, said that the shortest path to get between those two tents is going to be going first to the right and then down, and each space is 1 centimeter, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 centimeters times 500, and that's going to be 2,500 feet, and that is not as short of a distance. So Thomas is correct in saying that the shortest distance would be to walk diagonally across the lawn here in this park, this fairgrounds, between the 2 points, and not in fact on the yellow path. So that's the answer to example 1.